9 levels to go. Here we go. Well, technically 19, but you know what I mean. The journey for this character in terms of getting videoed ends at 70. Look at that transmog. Isn't she beautiful? Over to this one. Love this zone. Yeah, especially when in England it's been pouring down the last 2 days. So it's nice to just come and chill in Nagrand. Just treat myself to a little cold shower. Started doing that again yesterday. Just a normal shower and then 30 seconds at the end cold. Definitely wakes you up. I thought, right, once it turned cold, I'll count to 30. Started counting to 30 aloud, but then it got that cold I couldn't actually say 20, 19, so I just had to breathe and say it in my head. The first time I started doing like cold shower therapy or whatever you want to call it, I didn't really do it right. I set it to the absolute coldest it could be and then just jumped straight in the shower. I thought I was going to die. I was absolutely freezing. I was just like shivering in the bathroom and thought, well, that wasn't clever, was it? So I had to build myself up to it. Started doing that for a while. I did it mainly more to see if I could do it. Like 2 years ago, in like November, December, I thought, if I can do this at the coldest time of year, that's pretty good. It's like more of a mental challenge against myself. Where's that? But then I had to stop it because I noticed I'd do it before I went to the gym to sort of wake myself up after work. Then I noticed my fingers at the ends of them were going white. And when I googled it, it said it was that Raynaud's syndrome. And weirdly, one day it happened, I'd seen my doctor in the gym. I showed him, just like my whole finger was white. And he was like, yeah, that's Raynaud's syndrome. So I just stopped doing it.
It's too far
the
away.
Cold weather thing. Well, cold showers.
I need to get closer.
But I've never had that any other time. Like, the only time I've ever had it is during that. So this time when I've been doing it, just sort of put my hands on the top of the shower, but they don't get freezing and get white fingers again. I think
something first.
Because I feel once I finish work and I finish the gym, I'm absolutely knackered, and I don't really want to be making videos where I'm just drained and just going through the motions. I want to actually be chipper. I was listening to my listen of the last 2 days. There's been Dr. K on Diary of the CEO. That's definitely worth a listen. I can imagine a lot of gamers will know who he is. He interviewed Asmongold and quite a few other people as well. There's one subject he touched upon, which I was actually weirdly thinking about the day before. It's how now more than ever we're chatting about mental health more and more. And I was wondering, thinking, is that necessarily a good thing? Obviously chatting about it to a certain extent is good, but have it got to an extent where now it's too much? And he touches on that and basically, yeah, we are chatting about it too much. He'll describe it much better than I could. But my analogy would be, it's like having a wound on your leg and you just constantly open it and showing it to people, whereas you need to be shown to the right person who can actually fix it and not just look at it and think, oh, right, poke it. That's, say if you have a breakup and you're chatting to all your mates about it again and again and again, you just building bad habits of when you see that person, you're chatting about your breakup, which brings up bad emotions, and then the cycle just repeats and repeats and you can't get out of it, and you need to come to a conclusion. So that's what you see on Facebook all the time when people put a status and then they get likes. It reinforces the behaviour to keep doing it again and again. So then they feel that emotion as they're typing it, but then they get their dopamine from people liking it, and round we go. I seen one person where I live, he once put something about mental health. And I thought I'd give it a little read. I thought this will be interesting. And he was on about saying how he's suffered his entire life with it, and he always will. Straight away I thought, yeah, he will then. If that's how you view life, you can't just reinforce you're always going to feel like that. You have to have that faith in yourself that things will be better. Especially with all the relevant information we have these days. I wish I had access to all this in my early 20s. I suppose some of it might have been there, I might just not have looked for it. And there's always been plenty of books. No matter what you've been through, someone else has been through it as well. Contrary to what people seem to think when they've got an issue. You know, I have a feeling my video playthroughs are quite different to everyone else's. I don't think they start their videos chatting about stuff like this. I wouldn't really know. It's difficult sometimes to get across what I mean, though. Like I said in one of the other ones, if I actually structured what I'd said before I came online, it might make the videos better, but then it's not organic then, is it? It's almost like I'm acting, putting on a performance. Which I do think some people do. Right, what are we doing here then? I was torn between this one and the hardcore one, but we've gone for this. Obviously. What day are we on today? Tuesday, so we've got Wednesday, Thursday at work, Friday day off, Saturday back to work, and then we've got the week off. Cannot wait. I haven't really got anything planned apart from my usual. Obviously I'll make these, go to the normal gym, I'll go to my MMA gym, and then just whatever really. It's just not being at work's such a plus. Not that I hate doing what I do, just this time of year is not ideal. And I like to do the things I do outside of work fresh. The last 2 days where it's been raining all day doesn't make being a postman ideal. Thank God for audiobooks, so listening to Order the Phoenix to start with. And then I went on to the second to last one in the Red Rising series. I can't remember what the name of it is. It might be Morning Star. And then the last one, maybe Lightbringer. Waiting for Red God to come out. Before that, I used to listen to the Ricky Gervais podcasts. Well, first I used to listen to music. And then on iTunes, so we are going back a bit, and then I used to convert the Ricky Gervais podcast on YouTube to MP3, put that into iTunes, and then listen to that. I was alright faff on.
I'm out of range.
Because how much space it would take up. I'd have to delete loads of music, and then upload that, and then when I finished with that episode, do the same again. It used to have me laughing my head off, walking around howling to myself. Ricky, Carl and Steve on XFM. But what I always do is I don't listen to these things at the start. I wait until I'm like 2 hours into work. So that obviously you're not bored straight away when you get to work. So I can do that bit without, and then it also gives me something to look forward to. I remember years ago I was on one of the hardest rounds, a round called Crosby. I used to save it until halfway on that one. And I was like, oh thank God I've got this to listen to. Put it in, went up to someone's house, put a letter through the letterbox, came out, caught my headphones on the gate, ripped them, couldn't listen to music, broken them. I was like, you are kidding me. That day just felt so long. I had to buy some new ones. It's like, thankfully now we have Bluetooth ones. That's not an issue. It's not exactly the hardest job in the world, is it? These problems have just been seen. Not when you've got like my brother who's a copper in America. And his first call the other day was a teenager or a girl in her early 20s? One or two had just died in a traffic collision, so his first call was going to the parents' house to have to tell them that the daughter had died. So that wouldn't be ideal, would it?
I'm out of
He's got
range.
some right stories. What was his first call he ever went to? He got called to go to a domestic at a house. So obviously you just think like Mrs. and fella arguing or something like that. Got to the house, went through the door, and there was just blood everywhere. And I think the guy had been beating his wife, and the son had seen and killed him with a butcher's cleaver. So my brother had to go outside, and I think he did he puke up? Oh, he was nearly sick, I think. Where's this thing anyway? Where's the key? We might actually have to read this quest. The trouble there's in the big cave. Let me get that key and get me out of here. It might be opposite, mightn't it? We'll see. And talents. I hate these talents for Shaman. I honestly don't know. What else do I put on my weapon? That's a shield. I don't really hit them, so that would be pointless. I'll just do that. Turn him into a frog. Was there space there, was there? Oops. I don't need to kill these, but since I've popped that, I might as well, mightn't I? I haven't even put all my books on. You can see why I never play range, can't you? I love that shield. Seems like today I love a lot of things, doesn't it? I think I might need to expand my vocabulary a little bit. Right, slap these on them. I think he might be up there. Queue for a dungeon. Current library, we'll do that, and then we'll queue for a normal one. Boom. Ooh, the Arsenal game tonight. PSG. Weird. I'm not really that bothered at the moment by the Champions League. I think it's because it's the knockout rounds, the weird group / league stage that they've got now. If it was a knockout, I would, but I don't know what it is. It's weird because we've got more chance of actually winning it now than we used to. Yeah, I'm less bothered now than I was years ago. I think I'd prefer it now if it was just knockout all the way. Just every team that's in it, straight into a pot, and then knockout competitions, but it's all for money, isn't it? The more games they have, more can be on TV, more money, sadly. Yeah, it's the world we live in, isn't it? I bet he's not even in here, is he? I'm just doing this for the sake of it. But we get to explore a new place, so there's always that. Oh. There's also, we've got a new video out today. Alaria Windrunner lore video. If anyone's interested in that. There's a couple on the page now. There's Alaria, Arthas. I think there's 2 about the First War and the Second War. I can't remember what else. I think that, is that it? Oh, he's quite going down. Even though one does miles more damage. Yeah, we didn't need anyone in here. Okay, 4 minutes.
I don't have a target.
Don't be fooled by the rocks telling that. Oh look, it's there look. Experience gain increased by 15%. What the hell's he? Random. It was 10 before. I got the warrior that was on one of the playthroughs to 80. So the plan is get these to 70, filming them, and then 70 to 80 I'll just do on my own. After this, I think we're going to go with Rogue. Saying I'm leveling the hardcore one, aren't I? Nah, what matter. Completely different, isn't it? Retail Rogue and classic hero Rogue. Especially in hardcore. Last video we nearly died 3 minutes in. We got attacked by 2 things at once. Dusk Bat. Oh, there we go. Is that what I need? Yeah, Dusk Bat and then Dark Hound. It sounds mad, doesn't it? That you could nearly die to that. We didn't have a lot. I think we were level 8. Might be nearly 9 now. Dual wield soon. Making me want to play it a lot. Which way do we go? What does it not matter? To be fair, there is time if I want to make one for that later on as well. We'll see, we'll see. Can't see. He's going to reappear, isn't he, when I come out of that dungeon. I say dungeon, it's only one boss. Names we've got here then. Don't know what that says. Space Holy Cow. Even though he's human. Dreadful. Right. Oh, I've got that heroism, we'll use that. You didn't believe, did you? Ooh, better than mine. What's in here? That's decent, isn't it? Just random stuff in the bags, it's better than ours. We'll take that. And let's queue for a normal one. I still think they should do my idea where you can queue for old raids. Just make them 10 man. 10 man Black Temple. Or would there be that many people leveling? Let's say they are. That'd be good. 10 man dungeons but raids. I think more people would level as well. If they could level up by doing raids. Good one. Because that's definitely one of people's favourite ones, I would imagine. With it having Illidan in it. One of their best lore characters. Not sure who my favourites would be. Illidan, Sylvanas, Garrosh is good. I used to like Thrall at one point, but I don't know what I'm bothered by him now. I think it was more I liked him because of Warcraft 3. And he just sort of grew a bit tiresome. Anduin.
I need to target something first.
Liked his dad. Yeah, there we go. Got the key. Nice one. His death was a bit brutal. Getting melted by Gul'dan. He's a good character. Didn't like that timeline thing though. Never a fan of people messing with timelines. Throws up too many... Not, question's the right word. Why didn't he just do this? Why didn't they go back and do that? Like on Harry Potter with the time turners. Why didn't Voldemort just get a time turner and kill Harry then? Stuff like that. Hey, she realised the problem with that later on. So in Order of the Phoenix she had them all get knocked over in the Ministry of Magic and they all got destroyed. You don't know in the films. You only know that in the books. One of the films which is actually better than the books, I'd say, is Lord of the Rings. I genuinely believe that the films are better than the books for that. There's not many things I would actually say that's true for. Like the TV series is better, or saying that Game of Thrones maybe. Both are good. There's characters in one of the books which is just not interesting at all. Just like random people. You listen to their point of view and boring. Never liked reading Sansa's either actually. Every time it was Jon Snow's or Tyrion's, I used to love those chapters. I wish they'd bring out better audiobooks as well, because I read the books normally during COVID. I thought, oh, enough time's passed, I'll listen to them while I'm at work. The narration was dreadful. Like you couldn't tell when he was doing different voices who was who. So then when someone was having a conversation it just becomes confusing. Oh, I thought, I can't listen to this. Which is a shame, because if he ever does bring out the last two, it would be a better way to go back through them to listen at work. Whereas to read them would take me a long time. Still worth reading though, even though they're not complete. I think we'll get the next one, Wind of Winter. I don't think we'll ever get... What's it going to call the last one? Something of Spring. Very nice, that's done. Similar quest over there to that other one we did. No. Right now. I love that part of Return of the King. I've watched that quite a few times. I wonder if that's the most watched part, like clip of a film I've ever seen. I think it actually might be. I can't think of any others that come to mind. It might have been something when I was younger. Then there wasn't YouTube when I was really young. I like the start of the Fellowship as well. That's one.
Goddess watch over
You do that battle on Two Towers, I think. The PS2 game. That's how you learn the buttons. They did have a Fellowship game, but it was nothing like the Two Towers and Return of the King. I don't think it was that good.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
What are you doing?
I need a target.
Take that. I like that tree there. I'll just saw that after. Ah, that's what I was looking for before. Primordial Wave. I picked a talent down here, didn't I? One of these ones somewhere. It says something about Primordial Wave, and I was looking for it. Because I thought it might be either a move that we had or a passive or something. It all becomes clear now, doesn't it?
I need to target something first.
I'm just going to spam chain lightning. Oh, another little Shaman, look.
I'm out of range.
Like Palpatine. Can't believe 1st of October, nearly Christmas. I think I might actually get Christmas decorations this year for my house. I've never had any. I've only lived here, well, is 5 years a lot? Great, I think I've lived here 5 years now.
You brought this on yourselves.
So I bought the house in October, November 5 years ago. And then within a few months of me getting it, COVID happened. Me buying this house jinxed the world. Universe said, no. Chap can't be living on his own. It almost was quite a good thing though. Because it actually made the house feel like home. Because I had to spend so much time in it. Every single day. Every minute of it. I got through some books that year. Split my time between playing WoW Classic at the time, which I suppose it's good that came out as well. Reading, working out, and then just tidying the house really. Sort of rotated between. And what else we could do.
I need a target.
If only I'd created this channel back then. But we didn't, so there's no point thinking about that, is there? We all do that. If only I'd started working out earlier.
I need a target.
What level are we? 63? Tell you what, I've been having fun
I
playing.
don't have a target.
Demon
Try
Hunter.
to detect them.
I'm gonna have to make another one of those and film that. Love playing it. It's one of those classes, like I said, I should really keybind to play it because it just suit it. Some classes don't matter, I don't think, whereas that one it would. You'd play an awful lot better, but I still enjoy it regardless. I've been doing the Nightborn quest so that we can make one of those. There isn't any races I've looked at though that you need to unlock where I thought, oh yeah, I definitely want that. I just look and think, yeah, has a bit of variety, but there's not one where I think, ooh, that's a tasty little number. A Vulpera. I don't think they should have made that. What do they call it? That sort of thing, furries, isn't it? They should have kept WoW being dark. In the old law's pretty gruesome. It's weird how you'll get things where they'll build up an audience with one thing, with the lore and the game mechanics and everything, but then they change it to attract a new audience to get more people. It's like, surely you just double down on what you did well to attract people in the first place. Like, why are you trying to change it? What you were doing was working. It's like what people say with YouTube, to be fair. Like if I was making playthroughs for 1 million different games, it wouldn't work. Stick to one and then maybe occasionally add another.
I need a target.
I tell you what, that cold shower definitely worked. So much better than I normally do after the gym. We'll probably get about two or three characters to max level next week. Unless I work more on the hardcore side of things. But yeah. What the hell? Oh, thanks, Dad. Right. Is that healing? Yeah, it is. Ah, damn!
I don't have a target.
We're
It's
awesome,
too
aren't
far
we?
away. I can't attack that target. I need to target something first.
Where's the healer? So no healer, no tank, we still survived. Now I'm not going to say that's all down to me. I'm going to leave that up to you lot.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
What's that? Disease. Strength.
I don't
Bother about that one. Take all the strength you want off me.
Something first.
Seen a lot of videos recently about people going on about going back through the original trilogy. I know they're only making that. They put in the title as if it's a fact, so people click on it, and obviously it's not a fact. It may happen, but it gets views. I mean, not daft.
It's too far away.
It'd be interesting to see if that does happen. So if they create a vanilla And then once vanilla goes into TBC, people can transfer to a vanilla server but just have like one. And when it goes to TBC, once that goes through to Wrath, a TBC server's left over, and then other people go to Wrath, and then once it comes into Wrath and Wrath finishes, there's one Wrath server, so one vanilla, one TBC, and one Wrath permanent, and then the cycle continues again, and then people can sort of go through the brand new servers and then transfer them to those lasting ones, which I think would be quite good and quite easy to do. I mean, you just have one TBC, one vanilla, one Wrath, and then every 3 years a brand new thing, and people can transfer across to that. Surely that can't be costly to do for them. But the only thing is there'll be servers with no changes, and I would like changes. Specifically things like Dungeon Finder. Right, what's that do? And applying Flame Shock. Things I don't want more moves. Stop tapping. Doesn't really matter, does it? Well, I suppose it does. That and eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is going to be, innit? Right. Where's that? And what do we need here? Another banner. I can't get it from there. Where is she? There she is. Hello, Poppet. What happens if I've got nothing out? What will I do? You presume nothing, wouldn't you?
I don't have a target.
Yeah. Why have I got no fire totems? That's like one of the only ones I actually like. Should have just got enhanced.
I need to target something first.
That can be maybe another one.
I need a target.
Character for another day. I'd much prefer playing enhanced, I'm not going to lie.
It's not ready yet.
I wonder if I should do Demon Hunter next time. It seems I enjoy that. The only thing is you have to go through that starting zone. The Demon Hunter one. It's a bit of a ball ache. I love all the proper starting zones. I don't really like that one. The Death Knight one I do though, and that's not technically a OG one, is it? I've done it God knows how many times. The only bit that's annoying is the last bit. When you have to wait for ages at that church. Or chapel.
I don't have a target.
For some reason that thing that flew it, I thought it was a chicken. I don't know why that came in my head. When I think of stuff like that, it reminds me of Monkey Island. We have to get the rubber chicken to go and see this hook man, to get him to join your party to set out to Monkey Island. part of your crew. What a game that was. Don't know whether you get many games like that now, point and click games. It reminds me of being a kid playing that, watching my brother play it. Simpler times. Then again, I suppose you could argue that all times are simple, it's just your mindset that changes. Things are only as important as you allow them to feel important, aren't they? Oops.
I need to target something first.
Don't even know what all those things mean. You know, at the top, this is like 13 seconds, 3, 1. No idea. There's just that much stuff that goes on now.
I don't have a target.
I keep nearly pressing heroism. Ring of Blood, we can't do that. Or can we? No, we won't be able to, will we? Or will we? No, we won't. At 5 man, there's no way I'm doing 5 man. I'd have to either be on a character that could kite, which technically this one could, but not with me playing it. Or one that's just mental geared, but you can't really get things that are mental geared now because of scaling. Obviously everything scales to your level, which is good on one hand but bad on the other. It's quite good when you're a few levels higher and you're miles more powerful. We've got classic for that, haven't we? Not that we play it much. Here and there. You know, like I said, if we die on hardcore, I might make one on era. I'm not sure. It just sort of depends. Uh-oh. Can I hide behind that? No, I cannot. Will he push off? Nope, he will not. Leave me alone. Dead. Well, it was a valiant effort. Never mind her. Haven't seen anyone, have we? Kicking about. Stonehenge. This would make quite a good place for the thumbnail, wouldn't it? Either could do it like there, facing that, or facing this. Might have it there. In the middle, so it still gets this area in, but a good background as well. Oh, the other day I went for a walk.
What you need,
I think it was last time I made this actually. I mentioned it when I was there. And I seen this scenery. There's like a little bit of grass, some houses, and you can see all like the farms in the background. And in my head I thought, that'd make a good thumbnail. That's when I realised I've been playing this too much, when I see something in real life and I think that would make a good thumbnail. Definitely. Nope, don't want that one. Like use Ascendance enough. Don't even know what Elemental Overload is. That's not bad, because I use that a lot. Ooh. Flame Tongue increases fire spell. Let's change it then. I quite like that as well. Go with that. Oh, there we go, look. Hello. No, we can't get the quest because that little naughty man's trying to kill them. Less of that, less of that. And you. I don't think he realised what was going on. There we go.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Nothing in particular, if I'm honest. This has to be one of the most aesthetic zones, doesn't it? You compare this to, say, Dustwallow Marsh, Badlands. Let's have a look at that map, actually. Not that one. Searing, no, not that one. Burning Steps, this one. That's got quite good lore-wise, isn't it? You think Blackwing Descent and all the other ones there, Molten Core and what have you. No, no, naughty. Frog. Ribbit. Ooh. Very nice. Things seem to be taking longer to kill now. I think it's because some of my gear's like massively off. Something like that, look, 9. 9. Right, the jump's massive at certain points, like I said before. Once you get to certain brackets. Yeah, new ring. There we go. I'll have to check if I can get the Champions League channel to work on my TV. It wasn't working last time. Can't remember what it's called, like Discovery or something like that. It was BT and then TNT and now Discovery, I don't know. But if not, I'll have to watch it on the computer. I like to watch stuff on the TV. Don't know, I just sit down there. TV's behind me. I just sit down there with my back on the couch and I'll just stretch while I'm watching stuff. Right, another talent. I'm normally well excited to get talents, so in this character I'm just like really don't care. Ah, so if I'd have got... Right, we'll get rid of that one, right? Put that one on, and then use that one. So then that'll keep for flame damage, and then that one will help improve it, surely. Genius. Point blank refused to go on WarWithin and look at guides for stuff. No, no, no. Not sure about walking just behind them.
Seek the path of the light. Dionysaka.
Is that where I give war beads to?
We survive.
Do I get XP for that? No, just rep.
Give up. Right.
I might as well do it.
Remember,
Don't need the rep, I've already got the mounts from that. Got those many a time ago. Right. I might as well end it there. It's 50 minutes. There's no point going to do another quest because I don't want it to run over the hour. You know what I'm like when it comes to that. Looks neater. Is this a good place? This is as good a place as any for a thumbnail, isn't it? So what we'll do, get that out. Yeah, leave that like that. I wonder if now we're 60, there's anything else we can use. Psst, limited, aren't we, there? What? Maybe make an alright green one. That one's good. This one, I like that one. That we could maybe do something with, but I think what we're using is the best option. I've no idea where they're from. Is there any sort of head that goes with that? That's a nice head. No. Never mind. Right, yeah, so we'll end that there. And then, I don't know if I'll make another one tonight. By the time I've uploaded this. And done other stuff, read for a bit. The Arsenal game at 8. We shall see.